Hey guys, subscribe for daily knife content. And if you're shopping for knives and gear, make sure you check out the description of the video you're watching right now for links to some great online retailers. There's also individual links for knives that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another interesting... It's not a knife. I just have an interesting review to share with you guys. This is the Artisan Cutlery Kinetic-Tool, which is like an automatic butterfly. Oh, did I not charge it? Automatic butterfly tool. So anyways, what I was trying to demonstrate there, let me go ahead and spring load it, is that there's a button where you can deploy it automatically. And funny enough, depending on how you do that, like if you go ahead and right here you can see there's spring tension on it, right? If I let it go, it's gonna come out. You load it and then you open it manually. It does a little surprise. It closes automatically. Wow! So yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at this today. This is not gonna be a long review. This is an interesting object. That's why I wanted to take a look at this. But it was actually donated to the channel by Kyle. So Kyle, thank you very much for doing that. That was very generous. You can pick these up. I will link them down in the description. There are two versions of it. This is the less expensive variant in G10 and steel. There's a more expensive version of it in titanium. And it doesn't really matter what this is made out of stainless steel, right? It's not a blade, it's just a tool. So, but yeah, those will all be listed down below if you want to take a look. Thanks so much to my generous patrons who are supporting me right now. There's a link for my Patreon right down in the description, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Let's go ahead and do some quick size comparisons, and I mean quick because I don't think we need to stress on this part of it too much. How about just up against the Ontario Rat Model 1 and the Spyderco Para 3? So there's a good size comparison. I suppose we should also measure it all the way out. So the length of this item in its entirety is coming in at about 9.5, just a hair over, maybe 9.6 inches overall, with a 4-inch tool that comes out of that size. So there you go. Thickness, we'll put it up against the Spyderco Para 3 here real quick with it in the closed position. So there you go. It's a little bit thicker than the Spyderco Para 3. We'll do this back here just so you guys can take a look. Just a little bit thicker. Go ahead and do weight. Like I said, we're looking at G10 and steel for the frame, I guess. Pretty heavy, 6.14 ounces. There's no pocket clip on this guy, not that I'm aware of, unless it's hidden. Push a button and it's gonna come flying out of the side, right? Butterfly knife people, balisong people, I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot here for you. I'm not really a balisong person. I'm just more of a traditional folding knife, or, you know, I like to look at some of the custom stuff, some of the expensive and inexpensive stuff, right? But I like automatic knives, switchblades. I like manual folding knives. Never really been a balisong person, so I'm not going to really be able to tell you about how well it, you know, flips around and does all that stuff. I just can't do that. Sorry. Let's see here. We did weight. We did that. We can do a hardware check in this guy real quick. Get out my tools. As per usual, my tools are inexpensive and very recommendable. You can find them down in the description. It looks like possibly the pivot will be a T8. Let's take a look at that real quick. Yeah. And then these other screws here to the side and over here holding on the G10 scales or overlays, what do you want to call those? Those are going to be T6. So there you go. That's all the information there. Do with that information what you will. So this has a bottle opener, it's got a 3-inch ruler, it's got a flathead screwdriver slash pry bar, it's got different size hex heads, right? It's got a bunch of tools that are, you know, usable day to day. I'll show you guys that again. So this button here works a lot like, you know, an automatic knife. You hold it down and then you bring the blade down and it sort of, you know, preloads it. It's got spring tension or it's under tension, and then you push the button and it comes flying out of there, right? And then it works in the opposite way. Sorry, sometimes I get that little latchy thing down here stuck, but it works in the opposite way. So now it's under tension. If you go ahead and open it manually, right? And then you hold it, it closes backwards. So watch your fingers. I've pinched myself a couple of times. Then if you push it, it goes flying back into the That's kind of neat, right? This thing has its own unique kind of fidget factor. I think it'll perform well at like light to moderate tasks that would require these types of items, right? I mean, this is a pry bar, but do I think you should apply a massive amount of force to it? No, I don't think so. It'll definitely measure things up to 1, 2, 3 inches, okay? And it's got a bottle opener, it'll work. Honestly, something like this, truthfully, the only reason I would carry it is just because it's kind of an interesting novelty item. I can see my friends, you know, initially, you know, thinking, oh my gosh, that's some crazy, you know, scary weapon, and then you find out, no, it's not. It's actually just a tool, right? And that would be something that I would be like, hey, check this out. You know, I'd show them that, hey, it closes. Whoops. See right there, it's going backwards and I wasn't ready for it. It closes and automatically in the open position. It does latch, by the way. This does have quite a bit of tension right there. When in the closed position, when it's latched, nothing rattles or anything like that. In terms of like play in the blade, yeah, maybe a little bit. I'm feeling maybe a little tiny bit of play, not really anything crazy. You certainly could tighten it down, right? Yeah, this does have multiple tools on it. My biggest issue with it is I think the most indispensable tool that you can carry on your person is a knife. I generally only like to carry one tool on my person at a time. I like to carry a knife, right? So I could carry both of these items and be ready for anything, right? Yeah, I mean, honestly, if you're gonna carry something outside of a dedicated knife, I think a small multi-tool makes a lot more sense, but you know, even there, like if I was gonna carry my Leatherman Wave and my Para 3 at the same time, that's a lot of stuff for me. It might not be a lot of stuff for you, right? I'm still not gonna do that. This is just another knife-like item that I'm gonna have like kind of hanging out in my pocket and tilting sideways, and I don't like that. I wanna carry something that's stuck up against my person, right, with a pocket clip. It's just not something that I want to carry. Maybe you would like to carry this. Maybe this is something that you would find a lot of use for, and I'm not going to knock you for that. But this is generally not an item that I'm going to find makes, you know, the majority of the stuff that I'm doing day to day that much easier. Most of the stuff that I need to do day to day, like that would require any tool, is going to require a knife, and it's really not all that much stuff. So for me, I don't know that this is really going to be something that makes a lot of sense for me. By the way, this is made in China. You can see it right there, Artisan Cutlery. 80 bucks for this guy, and I think at the moment they're sold out, but they might make more. They've got a few different variants. I've actually seen one that had a like utility, like box cutter, like the utility blade on it. I don't know how much sense that makes, but okay, right? And then if you really want the super special one, then you can have it with titanium handles. I feel like I'm copying a quote from somebody here if I say that it's a multi-tool for people who don't like multi-tools and a balisong for people who don't like balisongs. Am I copying somebody else's review? I've seen somebody, maybe it was Nick's, I don't know. I mean, truthfully, these are my... This is such a silly item, but I gotta be honest with you, I'm attracted to it because it's different. I mean, it's different. We haven't seen anything like this before, right? But that's all the more interest that I have in this item. It'll work. I think pretty much any multi-tool is gonna be better than this, and obviously any knife is gonna be better for knife stuff because this doesn't have a blade. I can't really think of a situation where it's gonna make sense to carry this over almost anything else, right? But I mean, is it gonna be something that you know, like your other knife buddies or your other, you know, tool buddies are gonna think, oh, neat, right? Everybody's gonna ask to play with it. It's a point of conversation, and sometimes that stuff in and of itself is just fun, right? It doesn't necessarily have to. We don't have to be so serious all the time, right? I don't know if this thing is really taking itself all that seriously. So yeah, I mean, if you guys are wondering about ergonomics, I mean, it's basically a big rectangle down here. So, I mean, yeah, I feel kind of like if I really needed to, if I was gonna need to open a bottle, would I trust this to do it? Well, sure. If I needed to, like, you know, screw in a flathead screw, or I mean, you needed to like pry something, pry two pieces of material away from each other, would this do this? Would this do that? I mean, yeah, it will do it, but it's not going to be the most convenient item. And arguably, you know, a lot of people would say, well, a pocket knife is really not the perfect tool for any one specific thing, right? So what's the I mean, how can you not make that same argument for this? This just seems like a lot of extra with a few tools, right? It'll do it. If I had nothing else around, I'd be happy that I had this on me, but am I going to choose this over pretty much anything else on the market for a tool to carry on my person? Probably not. I don't think so. I will say this. I think what would have been a lot better is, number one, this should have a pocket clip. Number two, cut it in half, make it about the size of a Leatherman Wave, and it would be a little bit more, you know, it would make a little bit more sense. It still wouldn't be better than carrying a Leatherman or a Multitool, right? You basically just have the convenience of, you know, it's like, emergency, emergency, somebody really, really needs their bottle opened. I gotcha! He's faster than the guy with the Leatherman, right? Or the bottle opener. But I think it'd be a little better. I mean, it just, bear with me. Imagine it's like about this size. That'd be kind of neat, right? Artisan Cutlery, make a smaller one. And 80 bucks, a little high. A little high considering this is just, you know, a piece of steel with another piece of steel with some G10 and a little automatic. I mean, if you're wondering about the firing power, nah, it's nowhere near what you're gonna get with it. And they obviously weren't going for like maximum firepower here or anything like that. It's about 50% of what I feel in even like your Boker Kalashnikovs, nowhere near your Microtech side opening autos or your ProTech side opening autos, your Benchmade side opening. It's nowhere near that, right? I mean, it'll do that, but something gets in the way of it. I think, you know, you're gonna find that the thing that's most often that this thing is doing, you're gonna pinch yourself with it way more often than you're actually going to complete a task with it. I can almost guarantee that that's gonna be the case. But it's interesting, and I like to look at weird stuff. That's why I wanted to look at this. I'm not trying to tear this apart. If you really like this, then go for it, right? It is weird, it is different, right? And that's kind of what makes the knife world fun. But yeah, a smaller one would make a lot more sense. And I think combining the different features, the different tools, and then also having the utility blade on there would make way more sense, because then you actually have a knife that's you don't have to carry a knife, like doing the utility cutter and the bottle opener, and then I don't know how they would do that, right? But having the whole multi-tool element with the blade would make a lot more sense. But again, it's just like, can you just make this all happen? That would be kind of difficult to do. Definitely is smaller and with some type of pocket clip, you know, but there you go. That's really all the more I have to say about that. This isn't a super recommendable item, but if you really like weird novelty stuff, I think that's probably the majority of people buying this. They're probably not, the people who are like watching this review, you're probably not taking this all that seriously. I'm probably saying what you expect me to say, right? I mean, I think anybody could review this knife or this tool thing and come to pretty much the same conclusion. I don't think I'm saying anything outside of what people expect to hear. So there you go. I hope this was at least mildly entertaining to you. Please follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this short little video, please leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.